Okay, I'm going to install this new keyless entry system, and the goal is to use the harness from the existing RS3000 that was under there. So I went ahead and pulled these connectors out, as you can see here, and I'm just kind of testing them because basically I figure what I'm going to need is I just want my doors to lock, you know, keyless entry. I'm not really caring about anything else, so I'm going to use 12 volt constant, ground. If I can find the lights, I might use them, lock and unlock. I don't really care about any of the other stuff, so and as you can see, let me get this open quick. Looking at the diagram for this, there's quite a few things, you know. Siren, I don't care. Windows up, I don't care. Trunk, I don't care. Turning lights, that's the one I may do, but basically I need that constant battery, and then I need the locking portion. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Also on the back of this, they do show the locking portion, and so hopefully it goes pretty smooth. So again, I'm just kind of testing out for these, and I think I already have the 12 volt constant ground on lights, and I just need to do the lock and unlock. So set that aside, and I'll just kind of go over my test real quick. I was having trouble finding stuff online for these. I found like a RAV4, I found a Land Cruiser, but I couldn't find a 98 4Runner. So anyways, and looking at my connector plugs in here, so as you can see on my sheet, I had A1 down. This would be pin 1, which would be right here. So I'm just going to grab that. And I got 12 volts there. So I'll use that for ground. I'm just going to go to the diode mode. Trying to think where ground was. Okay, looks like I got ground right here on 1, 2, 3, 4, pin 4, which looks to be like that white black. So I got ground on A4. Okay, I got ground right here under it, which would be 6. So it looks like I could do either, but this is a bigger one, bigger wire right there. So I think I'll use that for the ground. Next, the lights. Now this is an interesting one because let me go back to voltage. So this pin right here, see how it has 12 volts on it? Now I'll go ahead and turn my lights on. Volts comes back. Can't hold it very good. So that would be pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it looks like on my drawing. So if I want to use it, I will use A9. Now, lock and unlock. These I think are in this one. Pin 1 is 1.4. Pin 2 is nothing. Pin 3 is nothing. Okay. Pin 4 has voltage. Pin 5 is nothing. That has voltage. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so I think it was these two. So this would be, it looks like on my drawing, 1, 2, 3, 4, pin 4. I got 11.77 volts. My door is unlocked. I'm going to lock it. And you see it drop down to negative for a second, so it looks like there was like a negative pulse there. So I'm going to unlock it. Lock it. Unlock it. Lock it. I see that negative pulse. So I think this would be lock. Let me put it back. It's unlocked. Lock, and I get that negative pulse. So 4, I think, is lock. That would be connector B4. And go back to the other one, which was down here. which would what be 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have voltage on this. Now I need one extra hand or better prongs, but let me see if I can do this again. Okay, I have voltage on it. The door is locked. I'm going to unlock it. And it drops down. I'll lock it again. Unlock it and it drops down. So I think 10 is unlock. B10. So anyways, I'm counting my connectors like this, you know, 1 to 5, 6 to 10. This is the wire side. This up top would be the connector side. So same thing. So it looks like that is what I'm going to need. So I'm going to go ahead and crimp these on and see how it looks. One thing I want to mention, I'm not sure what size of fuses the old system used. So I'm just going to undo this. This one does have an inline. Looks like 15. Looks like 15. So I'm just going to see if it works. Of course, I may screw something else up on this system. I'm not sure. So this is just kind of a watch me do this. I'm not recommending it. Kind of do it at your own risk. I'm not responsible if you damage your truck or car or vehicle or yourself. So okay, so starting right off the bat, looking at this, I'm getting rid of pink, green, and blue. I don't need, no, they're the first ones on here, so I'm just gonna pull these right back out because I don't need them. I could cut them off, but I don't know if I'm going to use them in the future, so I'm just going to separate them for now. I'm just going to, you know what, I'm just going to do this temporary because I want to see if this works first, and once everything works, I'll hook it up permanently. Okay, so I got that. I think I was going to have to ground a few other ones. Let's see. Can you guys able to see that okay? Man, my eyes are bad. There. So I'm going to ground yellow, black, and yellow also. Maybe I'll replace that. I might replace that. But this will just tell me if it works. No, I'm not leaving it like this. So white is lock, white, black is unlock. So white is lock. And we said white was lock. So I'll just connect this directly to it. Let's go into this connector. And white is lock is B4, which would be the top. And 1, 2, 3, 4, it's gonna be to this one. So I'll go ahead, get that set up. Go ahead and plug this in. Just out of curiosity to see if it worked. Yep, lock works. So okay. So far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do white, black, which will be B10. Thanks. Which would be this one right under here. Red, yellow. Moment of truth. Yep. So now I'm going to try it with these connectors plugged back in. I just don't want them to short or anything, so I'm just going to plug these all back in and see if it works. And if that works, then I will go ahead and either solder these But basically clean this up a lot better, put it in some nice aluminum, solder it. So anyways, let's get these plugged back in real quick. Okay, as you can see, I got them plugged back in. It's the RS3000. It does lock, unlock. Okay, well that's it. That's pretty much sums it up. How's it look? Not great. I just tie wrapped it to the top of that existing box right there. So I may run the LED. It does have an LED, and I may run it over here or see how I can incorporate it into that system, but I don't have time today, so that's gonna be it. Well, here's the diagram I used, and I did not get the lights working. I did hook them up, and they just didn't come on. I was going to play around with it. I kind of still think it might work. Maybe I just did something wrong, and I might go back and try that again. But otherwise, thanks for watching. You know, if you liked it, thumbs ups are always awesome. If you don't like it, thumbs down, and subscribes are super cool. So thanks again. Enjoy your 4Runner.